G'day everyone. How are we all going? It's Friday night for me here in Brisbane, and it's a cold one again. We had quite a very cold one last night, and tonight it's no exception to it. Now, g'day to for those around the world. So, good morning for you, or good afternoon for you, but it's evening right at where I am at. Now, we've got a bit of a special one. I thought I might just do this while I'm at it because I'm actually going to do this anyway. I thought I might just do this streaming live. It will be a very first impression as well too. So what I've got here is the Dell Latitude. So I had to think about that. 5430 rugged. Now I haven't had a rugged on before on the channel, so this is the very first rugged on my channel. I've played with rugged before. It's more for the Panasonics. I have seen a very old rugged Dell one. I can't remember. That was a Latitude, like I think it was 7400 or something. It was a while ago, so it's been a while now. I'm going to have a look at what this is, the 5000 series. So this is going to be quite a nice one. So let's do that. Now I'm just going to give it a first. I'll just do the quick cuts. Oh, just give me a second. I'm going to go down this way. Come through here. I'm not using my normal knife. I haven't actually sharpened it. I actually used it more today, and I definitely blunted it a little bit by cutting some wood on it. So there we go. We've got the cuts going through. Let's have a look. Oh, I need to put the two vertical slots. Now I'm going to do this left-handed here. And I thought I might actually just use my normal podcasting mic here today, just to give you a bit better audio rather than use my other Dell speaker. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. Ooh, okay, we've got power adapter. Now, this power adapter I'm very used to. It's from the same that I've seen for the last 2 years, so that's no different there. So again, it is a 65 watt power adapter, and we've got a USB-C charge as well too. So which means we can just charge this with the normal dock station and stuff like that. I'm going to put it aside. Of course, we should have the power down this side here. Just the power cord. I'm just going to put that across, and we've got the computer here. All right, here. That's pretty much all there is. I'm just going to pop the box down here. And we've got some cardboard, fantastic, and more cardboard here. Wow, it's changed to quite a bit at the moment. I can see straight away. All right, let me see if I can find out where we start. Wow, how cool is that? Alrighty, what is that? I have a feeling I know what that is. What is that? That's probably a pen, isn't it? It is. It's a pen. Oh, and the pen is hard all the way through. Now, this is being rugged. This is made for military. This is things you don't have to actually take care of. Now, I'm not going to bang this on the table, else I'm going to really wreck this table here. But this thing here, you pretty much can withstand a lot. I think it can do waterproofing as well, too. So waterproof. I can go through ice. I can go through a lot of heat. This thing is made to be tough, super tough. This is military standard here, this one for sure. This is definitely military standard. A lot of computers are boasting military standard. This one is used by the military. It's different for it. And this goes out and about. You can feel by the styles. This is just pure hard plastic. There's nothing soft about this thing here. And this lanyard is actually quite nice. Lanyard. It's actually, yeah, that's actually PVC all the way through, but it's actually quite tough. But nice, still very nice to that. So I definitely can't lose this. So that's kind of nice. It just slips in a nice little hole down this side. Sweet. And look at this. This actually has a handle for you to hold this laptop in. They didn't have that in the previous one. So this is nice to see that it's got a handle here. That's kind of cool. Now I can see a lot of screws here, and they're all Torx screws all the way along. So we've got a lot of Torx screws on the top. We've got actually got Phillips on the backside, so that's easy to things. And I've got a lot of other components here. We've even got a nice lot of contact points down the back here. Now, I do know they've got special docking stations for this. I have to read up about it. I'll do that in the review video when I've spent a bit of time. But let's have a look. Now, the top part here is, okay, this is what they say carbon fiber, and it's the same as a lot of the other carbon fibers that I've seen in the 7000 series and the 5000 series. Same idea here, the carbon fiber. I think over time, I'm not very keen on this carbon fiber weave because I know after about 4 or 5 years, or the older it gets, this weave gets quite sticky for a bit of time. So I don't really. It looks nice now, and this thing I know will go through a lot of tough things. So I wonder if the rugged version will stand the test of time. Will it get that stickiness over a period of time? I don't know, but it does look cool. So again, you can put this through water and just wash it off anyway. So that's kind of nice. So I haven't opened this up. I'm going to try and work out from here. Let's have a quick look at the ports first. Anyway, I've got AJ here. There you go. Let me have a look what AJ is saying there. It's kind of nice. This is definitely one of those laptops that makes you feel you're getting things done. Yeah, this thing is one of those you can get done and you can reliably think you're going to get it done in a way or two. So this is being a suitcase sort of style. It's kind of cool anyway. Anyway, let's have a look at the ports. The ports are all hidden away. So they have got flaps and actually quite tough flaps here too. Again, this is waterproof, so it's designed to actually, you can go through water. So that's why we've got some flaps here you can probably see for each one. So this one here, I'm taking guess is the power. Nope, I am incorrect there. It's even labeled here. It's got a nice little label here. I don't think my webcam can, yep, there we go. It is for the headphones. And then over here, we've got two USB Type A ports. They're USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, so it's color blue, so we know that. We've got an exhaust vent here. That's quite a big exhaust vent here, I can tell you that. And then on the other side here, we've got a Thunderbolt 4 port here. So that's nice to see. And then along the back, we've got ports at the back too. So let's have a look at the ports. We've got a HDMI port. That's a full-size HDMI port. I'm pretty sure that is 2.0. And then we've got another port here. I'm just trying to open it up. Whoa. Actually, this is not something I'm not too surprised by. This is a serial port or COM port. For those who know what a serial or COM port is, it's been a long time. But for those who are in commercial enterprises, research, or military grade, the COM port is actually one of those very widely used ports, especially for a lot of scientific equipment and medical equipment and research equipment. They use this port a lot. We've actually been using a lot of USB Type A converters to serial. So this is something that I'm not surprised by it having a COM port here. It's something that you don't normally see in your normal range. So it's kind of cool to see that they're catering for this specific market to actually have it. So a COM port or serial port. And then we've got, what have we got? RJ45, fantastic, as we always know. We need the RJ45. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, we've got another COM port. We've got two COM ports. I'm just double checking our COM ports. Yep, we've got two COM ports. All right, how cool is that? So definitely you are doing a lot of serious monitoring stuff. And I can see this be used out in the field, especially for agriculture side of things. They do use a lot. I used to help a lot of people with agriculture, especially with the monitoring, specialized equipment. They all use COM ports in a way for those temperature things as well. So, okay, let's have a look on this side. Now, I'm trying to get through it. It's not easy. What do we got here? Sorry, I've got to look at. We've got a SIM card and micro SD card. So they're both sharing this particular slot here. They are two separate slots. So a SIM card and so this is good on the go. And then over here, taking us is a smart card reader there. That's filmed. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can work out how to open this thing. I'm taking us. I'm gonna do it right here with you anyway. So I'm hoping. Wait, give me a second. Have I got? Okay. We've just got to press this down at the bottom here, and then that would unlatch this top part here. And here we go. Let's have a look what we've got. Oh, does that look cool or not? That does look rugged. Okay, this is kind of cool. Now, I just want to have... Now, I'm not going to bother doing the one finger test because I can feel it's hard. It takes a bit to... Yeah, that takes a fair bit to actually move around for the hinge anyway. This hinge is built to be pretty much withstand a lot of beating, so I'm not going to be... It is smooth though, but it does take quite a bit of effort, that's for sure. All right, I know this runs off the processor-wise. It is the 11th gen Intel cores, and these ones here, I'm not going to be surprised if they're one generation behind. Usually they're two generations behind, but this is one generation, which means it's pretty decent. That's good to see. All right. What do we got here? We've got a webcam, and we do have a privacy shutter here. It's that's kind of cool. Oh, let's see if I can. Whoa, you can hear that's rubber all the way down the bottom. So we've got a privacy shutter here. I don't know if it's 1080p or 720. I'm gonna have to test that out. We can see some extra bits on top here, which is helping straighten to here. So I'm taking us. That's to help take a cushion of a lot of beating onto this display, so it doesn't crushes the top part of the display. So we can see some extra bits on there. So that's what I'm noticing. And let's have a look how the hinge goes. It goes to about, well, I would say that 180 degrees. It can go a little bit further than that, but hey, I'm not going to go through any more than that anyway. I don't expect this being a 2-in-1. That would be kind of cool. I know that I've got a pen stylus, which means this can do touch. I will turn this on in a moment. I'm just going to have a quick look at the keys. Now, we've got quite a lot of key travel on these ones here. I don't know if you can see that one there, but there is quite a lot of key travel. They are quite soft, which is quite nice, and they're actually smaller than I expected to be. All the keys than I would normally see. The texture is very similar to your Latitude since the 5400s, so about 2 years ago. The same sort of texture, and the spacing is actually wider than I would expect it to be. The keyboard does not have RGB. I don't expect this to have RGB. It'll probably have backlight, but that's about it. I don't expect it to be RGB. RGB is more for gaming. This is more for your serious work, and that's pretty much it. So I don't think there are going to be RGB colors in this one here. Now, interesting enough, we've also got a lot of screws at the bottom here. So I've got to work out why they've got screws on the top. I don't normally see screws on top of the keyboard, but this is probably for replaceable keyboard for those who do. I do know the keyboard is very good for glove work as well too. That's what these are designed for, because people who run these would normally have gloves on. So I wouldn't be surprised why the actual keys are a little bit more smaller than I expected to be, just to handle the gloves, and also what I was talking to you about, the spacing was wider than I expected to be. So again, for spacing for the gloves anyway. So that's kind of cool. Any special keys? No, your usual standard Dell keyboard, nothing fancy, nothing out of the blue. We don't have the G spot, or I used to call it. Now, trackpad wise, it is not mechanical at the top here. It is completely flat. It's just touch sensitive, and we've got 2 buttons here, which are, again, be good for glove work anyway. So that's it. Anyway, let's turn this baby on. We've got a power button here, so let's turn it on. Hopefully we've got some battery. Oh, actually, the backlit is red. I don't know if you can see that. It's red. It's not even white. I was expecting white backlight. There you go. For those who's asking for that RGB, I think it was Shi Shin Chin. Is that on? Hopefully, you've asking RGB. Well, we've got R instead of white. We've got R out of the RGB. How cool is that? All right, we've got, okay, now this is a full HD. I know it only comes in full HDs. That's all that it gives you. So what do we got? Again, I think this is pretty sure. Sorry if I moved them from there. This should be touch screen. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now, I know there's actually 2 versions of this. So the non-touch version is only 400 nits of brightness. And this is the multi-touch version. I think if I remember correctly, it's 1100 nits of brightness. So that's really, really bright. That's crazy. So it's designed for outdoor work. This is not designed for indoor work. This is designed for outdoor work. So having a super bright screen there. And I would not be surprised the thickness of this is due to probably its battery, keeping up this battery for a long extended period of time. So I'm expecting some pretty good battery life out of this, even with this crazy bright screen. It's probably one of the brightest screens I've got on the planet. At the moment, I don't know if this is set too high. Let's have a look. See, okay, there it is. That is set to its maximum. I do have quite a lot of light here, but 1100 nits of brightness is quite a lot. I don't expect this to have really high gamut color coverage. I don't know. I'll do it, and that's about it. Now, let's have a look. Is there any privacy? I don't think this is a privacy screen. I don't think there is a privacy screen version for these as well, too. But it's nice. I'm not going to expect very crazy good. I'm going to connect to my my Wi-Fi very quickly, and I'm going to just have hear a sound of it. I don't expect it to have very good sound out of this, but hey, you never know. These could surprise me. Now, the trackpad is rough. It's not all milky smooth, what I would expect. It's more rough. All right, let me kind of connect to my actually, here's a better way. I think I've got my USB around here somewhere. Here's my USB around here. So here it is. I'll just connect the USB up, and I'll just chuck the music on through the old method. Now I'm just going to find out which, it's on the left side, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Give me a second. Let me just plug in this USB, and I'll just transfer the music that way rather than try and connect to my internet. I do know it's got Wi-Fi 6 as well too, and the usual stuff. It's 5G enabled as well too. So if you want 5G, it's designed for outdoor work, in the sticks for it. Let me quickly just find where my music is. If I even got one around here. Oh yeah, here it is. Let me just copy that over. All right. Oh, we got faded. Okay. Oh, that's a surprise. Let's get. All right. There's some bass. Is that max? We'll find out if it's max. No, that's not max. That's maxed out now. All right, I'll just turn it off because it's quite late here as well too. Wow. Okay. The speakers surprised me a little bit. It is purely coming out of the left side of the computer. It only comes out of the left side. There is no sound coming on the other side. It just comes out of the left side, which is where the exhaust vent is as well too. So it just comes out that way, and has a little bit of bass, which is more bass than I expected from a computer like this. Yes, it was quite loud, but then again, I'm in a very quiet environment, so we'll find out anyway. But hey, not bad. We'll find out how that goes. If I run softwares, things like it's just a nice, quick look first impression of this computer here, and wow, this thing is weight wise, I would say this. I don't even know what it is. I haven't looked at the specs of it. I'm taking a guess from just my feel of it. Feels like about 1.6 or 1.7. It's not light, but having this nice little handle, it feels a little lighter than what it is, but it feels a bit heavier than that. But this is not meant to be lightweight in a way, but still light, considering. So easily put through the airport. Anyway, have you guys got any questions for me or anything like that? Because wow, what a kind of computer is this? All right, now I should not do that. I was going to pull this out. You should never pull out a USB drive. I just want to tell you guys, it should actually disconnect it correctly, properly. Now, for those who's going to ask me why I should disconnect it properly, at the moment it's not as important for me to pull it out now because I didn't do any writing to the USB stick. But still, it's good. I'll just chuck that away. It's good habit to actually properly disconnect it from Windows just to unlock it, because you can either corrupt. I know I've had to fix a lot of corrupted USB sticks from it. That's one's not very important to me. But still, it's just good to be in a good habit of disconnecting your USB stick before you rip it out. I know a lot of people rip it out and come up after me and say, "Why is my USB stick not working?" Because you ripped it out. Again, if you're doing some writing onto the USB stick, by disconnecting it, it just basically completes and finishes up all the computer, whatever it needs to write onto a USB stick before you actually take it out anyway. But if you rip it out without it, that's where the corruption can happen anyway. Macs do that very well because a lot of Apple people do disconnect it, but a lot of people from Windows, old vibes, just don't do it. So it's just good habit to do. It's just a little top tip for you guys anyway. Good habit to be is disconnect the USB stick before you actually remove it. Cool. Anyway, I've got to have a look at anyone got questions for me here. That's kind of cool. Sorry, I've got a big screen here and I've got the webcam covering anything else here. All right, what have we got here? Let's have a look. RBB on professional looks super cool. Imagine ThinkPad having this feature. Yeah, actually, the R's, I'm surprised it's using red. Normally, red is like an angry color. That's mentally, that's what red signifies. So this thing here being red, but it is easier to see in nighttime. So that could be something, the reason why it's gone red rather than white. But if you're working on red, it's for low light. Because I do know people who work in very dark environments, and red is better for that. So it could be a reason why it's gone red instead of going white. There must be a reason for it going red anyway, but it looks cool. That's for sure. And also, look, that's laptops for Ukraine. So it is. This thing, I would not be surprised if this thing can take a bullet. It's. I'm not going to try twist it. You know how I normally try twist these things. This thing is that's basically solid. I do have a lot of. That's actually rubber. That's actually rubber on each side. Yeah, they're rubber. They're actually really tough rubber on each edge is a tough rubber, and it's got a lot of overhang just so it can take a lot of cushioning. So a lot of rubber. I'm actually interested to see what these things are. I take it as these are for you to upgrade the computer, maybe for the RAM rise and also the hard drive. Now I do know it can do two slots of one slot of M.2 for storage and two slots of for RAM slots, which is the SODIMM slots. So you can, so they are there. I can also see a fan here that's exposed. Now, that fan being exposed and this thing being able to take in a lot of water, I wonder how that runs off. I'm gonna have to ask Dell or have a read about it, because that fan is completely exposed and it's maybe able to take water in. And then I take it as it can expel out the water directly straight away. So maybe it doesn't get annoyed by the water of this fan here. Hey, a fan that works underwater. Then again, propellers work underwater as well too. So I'm just talking garbage there. Anyway, yeah, I'm interested to see the docking stations for this as well. But yeah, I'm wondering what these two slots are for. Maybe for the batteries, you can remove the batteries or something like that. So, I just did something there. Let me have a look at it again. Take it out, eject. I just ejected something. I'm thinking yes, this could be a battery. Yeah, it is a battery. There you go. It's a battery, two batteries. Now each battery is 53.5 watt hour. So that is 253 watt hours. So that's basically, let's do the math, 107 watt hour batteries. I mean, you can take it out and put it, chuck in another one when you need it. Well, there you go. This is designed for you to run away from electricity for a while. So you can have these. How cool is that? Quick old battery, quick slots. There, that's kind of cool. But that's about it. I'm pretty sure that's M.2 because that looks like the size of M.2 in a way. But yeah, cool. Anyway, let's have a look what you guys have got. Ooh, I don't want to. It's not the computer I'm worried about harming it. I'm worried about the computer harming my table more than anything else. Anyway, let's go. Dell should add a pocket for paperwork storage. Make this into a briefcase. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool idea, actually. But I think our paperwork won't be able to take in the water. That's the only problem about it, whereas this can. It would be kind of cool, maybe at the top, because really don't really need to see it's Dell anyway. It'd be just good to take that part. Maybe you can just sticky tape something over it and that'll work through. So yeah, open the lap. I actually did. I'll open it one more time just so you can have a look at it. But hopefully you can see what it looks like. Oh, doing this hold by itself? No, I can't. I'll just leave it open for you guys to have a look anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's all I really wanted to just show you. I was going to do unboxing of another Dell product which I got sent today. It is a dock, but I think I might just hold it out for Saturday and just do a stream for Saturday because it's late at night. I just want to just take it easy tonight anyway. After just doing the unboxing, just have a look at it so I can start doing the testing anyway. And I hope you find this fun, and hopefully, thank you very much for joining me and supporting me on my channel. And hopefully, you have a fantastic night or day or even morning if you're around different parts of the world. Thank you very much, and hopefully, you have a fantastic weekend. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys.